Hi guys, this is Jenshu. I'm back again with another vocabulary video, and this is the fifth day of the session. Previously, I had presented 4 videos about vocabulary in which you got to learn about 20 English vocabulary words with clear meaning and sentences. If you haven't watched my previous videos yet, you can go to the description box and click on the links provided to you. Today also I'm going to present 5 new vocabulary words with meaning and sentences. So without delaying, let's start the video with the first word of the day. Countenance. Countenance means a person's facial expression. It means appearance, especially features and expression of face. It is how a person looks from outside. You can look at the picture. There's a woman who has cute countenance and who doesn't look at she has 2 children. However, she is the mother of 2 kids and she has a very younger looking countenance. She has a very younger looking face and facial expression. Priyanka is the mother of 2 children. Nevertheless, her cute countenance makes her look very younger than her actual age. Yes, perhaps the name of woman in this picture is Priyanka, and this sentence describes about this woman. Everyone has picked up on their happy countenance when they countenance together. They are 2 sisters who rarely meet each other and who usually get very hungry all the time. And when they start to countenance, people find them with a very happy countenance. When they get together, they countenance with happy countenance, with happy facial expression, which everyone can notice. My friends are often afraid to go and talk to my father as they always find him with angry and cold countenance. It's because my father has angry appearance in front of them because he doesn't like them at all. Next word, acclaimed. Acclaimed means to be praised or welcomed publicly. Acclaimed means publicly praised, publicly celebrated, acclaimed. It is attracting public approval and praise, and it is publicly admired. If you look at the picture, you can see a person giving away food to poor people. A person is distributing food to poor people. He's definitely going to be praised publicly. He's going to be acclaimed. Yes, you can very rarely meet such kind of people who can distribute food to poor people. So if they are found, if someone like that is found, they are gonna be praised and they are gonna be acclaimed. Parvati is acclaimed for distributing food in closed villages during the period of lockdown. Well, Parvati is going to be publicly admired, acclaimed for giving away food and clothes to the people. The leading actress, who was already adored and respected by public, is now highly acclaimed for the generous donation she granted to an eye hospital. Actress donated a huge amount of money to an eye hospital. That is why she is acclaimed, she is admired, and she is praised by people. They were booked for so many roles but acclaimed for the act of lame. They were acclaimed when the act is lame. This sentence carry a trick to remember this word. There were some actors whose acting was not so extraordinary all the time, but when they started to act as lame, they got acclaimed by ordinary people. The act of lame was extraordinary. This sentence carries a trick to memorize this word. Uh, Act of lame is acclaimed. Act of lame is acclaimed. Act of lame is praised. It is admired. It is much liked by everyone. Next word of the day is squash. Squash means to squeeze, to crush, to press or mash. It means to crush or squeeze something with force so that it becomes flat, soft, and out of shape. Squash means when you sit on something like orange, lemon, banana, you are gonna squash it. Squash is to press something with such force that it loses its shape. In this picture, everything like clothing, shoes, socks all together are squashed in one box. I told my husband to make our room tidy. However, he squashed clothing of our babies, mine and his, all together in one box. I told my husband to arrange the clothing and put those in a wardrobe, but he squashed everything in a box. This simply defines the picture. The sentence is simply defining the picture. Harry squashed all the cats he had into a bag, and once he saw his mom coming towards him to check what he is doing. Harry was secretly keeping money for himself. When he sees his mother coming towards him, he was afraid and squashed all the money he had into a bag. Ram was working very hard throughout the year. Nevertheless, nepotism squashed all his hope to get a promotion. Nepotism means hiring relatives in office. Someone else hired in a place where Ram was supposed to be hired. After promotion, nepotism crushed his hope. It squashed his hope. It mashed his hope. So to squash means to squeeze, to crush, to pressure, to mash. Other word of the day is scrutinize. Scrutinize means to examine or inspect closely. It means to examine or inspect closely. It is to check or examine something with great care or detail, as to look for hidden or obscure flaws. It is to check for every single detail, to look at something really critically, investigating every nook and cranny. Nook and cranny means very small and remote parts of something. It is to investigating every nook and cranny. It is to uh, look at something very critically. It is to investigate something. It is to investigate every nook and cranny. Nook and cranny means very small and remote part of something. So it means to examine and inspect closely. You can see in the picture, some police officers are about to scrutinize the baggage of passenger in a railway station. The force of army closely scrutinized the bags of all passengers in every stop because of recent heist in capital city. In the scenario in this picture is same as of this sentence. Some officers are scrutinizing the baggage means they are examining and inspecting the bags closely. Shruti recognized the flaw when she scrutinized the production process in the sugar factory. The human, whose name is Shruti, who recognized flaw in a way to scrutinize the production process. She examined closely, then found a fault in some parts. So scrutinize means examine and inspect closely. This sentence also carry a trick to remember this word. Shruti recognized a fault when she scrutinized the process. It is dangerous to sign your name on any document if you do not have time to scrutinize the paper you're signing. Well, you should scrutinize first. You should examine this. You should examine first. You should read first. You should inspect first. Thereafter, only you can sign any kind of document. And before signing that, you must agree with the agree with the idea which is written in that document. So, scrutinize means to examine or inspect very closely. And last word of the day is frantic. Frantic means in state of panic, worry, frenzy, or rush. It means to be filled with fear, anxiety, and other emotion. Frantic means hurried, something that is done in a hurry and a state of excitement or confusion. Desperate. Frantic means desperate. Frantic means wild with excitement, emotionally out of control. There is a person in picture who seems very worried. He is in a frantic mood. Perhaps he has done something unwanted, unpredictable. So he is sharing that with his friend in the phone. Harry was calling Sam in a frantic state of mind as he missed to attend his board exam, which came off yesterday. This might be the situation of the person in this picture. Frantic his gender as female since he was frantic due to fear and nervousness aroused by exam. There is a man whose name is Farhan. He ticked his gender as female in his answer sheet. He was frantic. He was writing in a hurry and in a state of excitement and confusion. So he ticked his gender as female in his answer sheet. So frantic means in a state of panic, worry, and uncontrollable excitement. This sentence also carries a trick to remember this word. Frantic, his gender is female since he was in frantic mode. Frantic, his gender is female because she was frantic. The grandmother put frantic efforts to find the lost child. However, the toddler was hiding beneath the computer table to play hide and seek game with her. They were playing hide and seek. Meanwhile, she couldn't find him, so she put frantic efforts to find him. She became emotionally out of control when she couldn't find her grandson, and she was putting desperate efforts to find him. So, she was frantic, she was desperate, she was in a state of panic. Frantic means in a state of panic, worry, frenzy, or rush. So, these were the 5 words for today. I hope you like this video. If you really like this video, please press like button. If you want to watch this kind of video in coming days, then please press subscribe button. Thank you for watching till this time. I'll be back with another vocabulary video with 5 new words. Till then.